one, we're gonna do 100 of them, right? So it's sets of 10 at a time. All Marty's gonna do is grab that thing, spread his fingers out, make sure that thumb is gonna end up in the middle, because that's the only way you'll be able to hold it. He's just gonna curl it just like that. Nice and easy. You're gonna do 10, you know what, Marty? You might wanna drop that 10 too. That thing is a beast. So you guys just go ahead and start. You'll do 10 right-handed, then you'll hand it off 10 left-handed. Marty, let's make that thing as flat as we can with that hand. Yes.
Oh, we have to do this.
Right there. Come on, Marty, you got it. You got it.
Nope.
Too heavy? Let's go here then, Marty. Let's try this.
So right is different.
Right's a little easier? All right, well, we have this plate too. Let's make it a little bit easier if we need to. Do sets of 5 then, Marty.
How low do you go?
Right in there, right in there. We just really, it's all about how you're learning how to spread your hand out as far as you can, and then when that referee tells you to drop your thumb, Marty, instead of dropping it, you're gonna squeeze it in there like you would if you had the plate hold, right? So this is all just about going up to the table and using the plate hold to get your grip.
Yeah, I can't imagine doing that 15.
Dude, Jesse, my buddy Jesse, 45 pounds. Keep that wrist curled a little bit, keep that thumb locked in there. There you go. See, you can go down and back up. Oh yeah, there's one. Don't let it get flimsy. 3. 4, keep it right there. Now, oh yes, last one. Perfect, switch hands. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hand it to Marty. 1 set down. What we got? 9 to go. Marty, let's just put it back in there. Let's really try to stiffen this thing up. Like, you see how strong my hand, it doesn't waver at all, and this thing here doesn't like get over my hand, right?
I'm just getting my stuff here straight so I can get a steady shot.
Yes.
I had to change devices.
Plate holds are vital to the starting position in arm wrestling, especially when you got that set grip, which is what we're gonna be working there the whole time. 1 more. Beautiful. Switch hands.
For those of you who don't know, my name's Jimmy
Hands
Walnuts.
flat. All 4 fingers flat up against it.
Today, Travis Bagent's holding a seminar.
Oh, the left is whack.
Shout out to Cobra.
Shit. That's my strong suit. Good job.
For those of you who don't
Do you
know,
have any of these, you have access to these 10-pound bumpers?
JGTV
How about you?
and Travis Bagent Unfiltered have merged.
Because usually when they're this small,
We are now neighbors,
it's that
literally.
girth of this thing that's making this hard. 4.
My man.
Are you live right now?
I'm live right now.
I like it. Jimmy, I knew it was going to pay off to get you
Oh, yeah.
Martinsburg.
For those that don't know, Travis Bagent Unfiltered, JGTV have merged. And we like to drop it like a mixtape, no warning.
Hell yeah.
OG
We wanna
style.
Concentrate on Travis Bagent Unfiltered and then just ease up into the,
Yeah, man.
to the JT.
You're gonna see a lot more of the 2 of us together.
It's going to be a long, boring 2.5 hours, guys. But if you want to join along right now, grab your weight.
Hell yeah.
Start rocking your plate holds. You cannot do these enough to make sure that you walk up to that arm wrestling table with the biggest, widest hand that you can get, waiting for that ref to give you those instructions about closing your thumb and closing your hand.
This feels better.
Yeah, it's one of those exercises that you're like, man, how in the world can anybody do something? And then after 2 weeks, you're rocking a 25-pounder. Most I've seen Jesse Gilliland do 45-pound weights, which I thought was super impressive.
What do you work? What did you do these with?
I mean, I do them just with the 15.
Yeah.
Because I ain't about killing
Nah. It's probably
All
more.
I need is a little bit of activity, Jim. Right now, I've been like a bear.
Hibernate. Me too. Yeah. Me too.
Now, For the last 3 days, I've been getting after it. Can you
Oh yeah,
tell?
I could tell.
See in my
You're a little bit more
chest?
swole.
Yeah,
Tight shirts are fitting a little bit tighter.
Yeah, I'm going from pear shape back to Mr. Incredible. I'm going back. Right now, I'm almost to where Mr. Incredible was before he got in shape. Once I've got to work, I got to get in shape to get to where Mr. Incredible was out of shape. Jimmy, you ever done a plate hold?
What's a play hold?
This is what these guys are doing.
Oh yeah, I've done them, but
You've done it
with like
before,
10, 15 pounds.
Okay.
But just a lot of reps.
More than these fucking chumps.
What are they doing right now? What's that?
That's a 100-pound dumb. That's a 100-pound ladies guy.
Mmm.
You don't want none of that, Jimmy.
It's gotta be a champ before the end of the day.
Nice. What is this, set number 4?
I think so.
Okay, we'll say 4. We're gonna do sets of 7 sets of every exercise. I was gonna do 10, but I'm dealing with you two fucking amateurs, so.
Cobra.
7 and 8.
Cobra sent a super chat saying, "My man still got it." Shout out to
He
Cobra.
say something about my figure when he fucking.
He said, "My man still got it."
Yeah.
Oh,
my
shit.
man.
He does jingle bells with the
My
joint, with the
man.
pec
I don't
joints.
know if you can tell, but they starting to jump. Nice, Nick. Nice. Nick's Barber, Syracuse, New York. Specializing in beard trim, as you can clearly see.
Oh yeah.
Introduce yourself, Nick.
Yeah.
Tell who you are.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nick, actually from Portland, New York, but
Same shit.
no one knows Portland. Everybody knows Syracuse.
Say, how far is Portland from Syracuse?
30 minutes,
How long did it take you to get here?
about 4.5
Well, it's worth it. It's definitely gonna be worth it.
Pumped.
How long you been arm wrestling?
Not
One day.
this. Not
Seriously?
One
Not
day.
like
And he's
this.
training with this guy already?
One day.
Yo, listen, I don't. Probably a year down the road, you're gonna realize what today really is.
Yeah.
Trust me. This guy, to be traded with him right off the rip.
Or you're gonna realize you wasted your money a year from now. One or the other. One or the other. I mean, hey Jim,
Huh.
$10,000 for a day seminar with the beach, worth it, right?
Hell yeah. When he talks, I shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Is that 5 down?
Yep.
2 to go. Who went first, you or him? You went first, right? So this is his 5th one. Easy to do right here, right? Nick, this is something. You get way better at arm wrestling. Amateur can get immensely better at arm wrestling doing plate holds right away.
Is this something they can do every day or is it a couple
This is
times a
something
week?
that- listen, if you want to be the champ, you do everything every day.
Every day.
If you don't want to be the champ, do
When
it
it-
every other day. If you want to be real bad, do it once a week.
Yeah, right?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I like for my competitors to do this once a month,
Yeah.
even though I know that I need to do this every day if I want to be the man.
Right, but when you're breaking someone in, they
I
don't.
say that the newer you are, the more you should know that you should do everything every day. Do not do chest and biceps on Monday.
Proving astrology
Don't
says
work. That's old school shit. Don't do it.
we got a $1.99 super chat. Are you ready for?
Hey,
Are you ready for Monster Michael Todd?
Monster who?
Yeah.
You know what? The funny thing is Monster, he just won, right? He just beat Robbie Toby left-handed, which is super impressive, right? I kind of knew he was going to do it with that little Jake-ass shoulder roll that he had, press. But after it was over, he called me, that he wanted me to congratulate him. He didn't wait for me to call him. He called me to have me congratulate him. And I made the problem, and I said, the mistake, and I said, well, I guess, hey, maybe it's me and you next, Mike. And you know what I
Yeah.
said?
What?
I'm looking for someone ranked.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
So, hey, Monster Michael Todd, me and you.
He's
I
ready.
know I can beat your ass, my man.
What do you think?
And look, from what it looks like, everybody can beat you right-handed too.
Uh-oh.
All right, listen, Marty, I see you get a little flimsy wristed there, bro. With that right hand. You look like a cat right there. Folks.
Travis. There's another Travis, big and sleevy. He says, ask Travis.
No, hold on.
You know who he is?
Can you say his name again?
Travis Levy. Travis Levy. It's some kind of crazy name. He said he wants you to tell a good joke. You got any jokes?
I got a good joke. Let me tell you a joke. Okay, here. What did the joke say? Well, I stopped a rape just about 30 minutes ago before I came here.
Is that real talk?
Yeah, real talk. I'm right down at the 7-Eleven.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, I fucking changed my mind.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Sorry about
Drum
that.
roll, please. Yeah, he got me on that one. He had me on that one.
That's a bad one. That's a bad one. All right, I gotta know. Did you know that pigeons die after sex?
No.
The one I fucked didn't.
Oh!
Go!
I'm over here
2
now.
more steps. Where we at here? Number 6.
You already did 7.
You already did 7? All right, let's put it up then. Put it up. All right, come on over here. Marty,
Yeah.
you get on this pull-up thing, and you are going to do a set of 3, and then we're going to hand it off to Nick, and he's going to rock his. You guys are going to do 50. Marty, you're going to do 50 pull-ups, and you're going to, however many it takes him sets, you're going to do 1 every time. You got it? Check out how he's got it. So very important, arm wrestling world. This is like some trigonometry when it comes to pull-ups for arm wrestling, okay? Most people are going to grab something in their hand when they do their pull-up. But when you put that strap on, really what you need is to pull against the strap. So the way Marty has these things set up is so it's the strap locks up at the base of your hand, and that's what you're pulling against, not grabbing with your
Right,
fingers.
right.
Marty, can you make sure Nick is set up correctly?
Yeah. Get through both loops. Right. And then, I was gonna say go the other way. Go. There you go. Keep going. One more time. Now make it fist.
Now, make sure that you're not holding on to the things. These things are trying to slip out of your hand, right? So you're not holding on, right? You're just making a fist. That knot is getting caught, and then that's rocking, right? So all you're gonna do is jump up.
You might stretch.
Hold, he will, that's good though. You jump up and then your feet are gonna come all the way to the ground.
Just let it, yeah, build up your tension.
There you go, just hang as long as you can, hang as long as you can, perfect. And stand up one more time, just keep rocking it.
We can
Matter
have
of fact, from there, let's just pull down as much as you can and hold. Yes, right there. Hold right there. 3, 2,
Damn, that's actually-
1, and relax. So listen, guys, when this referee, when you get up there, the first thing that referee's gonna tell you is to close your thumb. When he tells you to close your thumb, what is popping in your brain? Tell me. It should be plate hold, right? Because that plate hold, if you have your hand flat and I tell you to go plate hold, what are you immediately gonna do? You're gonna take that thumb to the middle of your hand, right? You're not gonna place your thumb down, right? You're gonna move that joint to make sure you can do the plate hold, right? So your hand goes from here, right? The guy walks up, you have to have your hand straight. He tells you to close your thumb. Most people will place their thumb down, but we're not doing that. We're taking the whole joint in here and moving it to the middle of our hand, which is in turn gonna create some room in there, right? Separation, and at the very least, it's gonna make this bridge bigger so that for them to reach the back of my hand, they gotta cover more distance, right? Than if I just did this, right?
That's what I've done every
Plate hold.
fucking minute.
Whenever someone tells you to close your thumb, what are you thinking?
play hold.
Plate hold,
Plate
right?
hold.
You got it? Now, go ahead, Marty, go on back up there, get your, the next thing the guy's gonna tell you to do is to close your hand.
You mind if I use a smaller band?
Not at all, let's rock it.
I wanted to isolate.
And what's your name, my friend?
I'm Marty.
Marty.
Where are you from?
Fairfax, North Virginia. I work for the government.
Oh,
Day job. And,
that's what's up.
Marty's been to Dave Morocco's 2 or 3 times, and he's
Oh.
here 2 or 3 times.
Oh, he got
But
the
it's
bug.
Very new arm wrestler.
Yeah. Well, they're two definitely good places to train.
Right here. So now Marty's just using the heavy strap to concentrate on the one hand, using the other one just to isolate, because the truth is, this can be done one-handed as well. Right now, not that you can sit there and do the whole one-hand pull-up, but you can stay on the ground, right? And then just stretch that thing down. But the key is that it's not your fingers and hand, it's the strap going against your hand.
Thanks.
Marty, how many have you done so far?
6. I'm
6
gonna
total, okay.
They're definitely not free.
I could probably.
How much does it cost to get for someone else to do the seminars? A couple people are asking.
$500 for the 6 hours
Okay.
for the day. You start off at the Globo Gym and then we end up here in the evening. That's it, hold up there. Now listen, also too, slowly but surely, let that hand open up because you really want to concentrate on that strap pulling up against there, right? Nice, straight down, nice. Good work. So that strap is you're gonna be in the straps if you're smart in your arm wrestling, okay?
Work-
You're gonna be in the strap
work-
every time. You're gonna be in the set grip and in the strap because if you're smart, you will spend more time in the strap than anything else so that you are prepared for that situation. So thinking about this, the importance of this exercise. You're up there, the referee immediately tells you to close your thumb, so you immediately go plate hold. The next thing he's gonna say is to close your fingers. When he tells you to close your hand, that's when you feel the strap, where it is, like on your wrist right there. And as you pull up, you're pulling the strap down into your lat as you're pulling your body up. So he tells me to close my hand, I rise to my fingertips.
Well, they
Also
started at 10
use
o'clock
that
this morning,
motion
guys.
to really clench
And then they had a
the
lunch
strap,
break,
right?
and this is the second half. Big Grove Goats with a super chat. He says, that's not Marty, that's Gary Roberts and Barry Bourne in witness protection.
Hey!
Yo, chill.
That's exactly who it is. They found it all out.
Witness-
They found it all out. Which one's which? Nice.
Now, what part of the arm wrestling match was
Let
this?
that wrist open up a little bit. Open it up a little bit. Yes, there you go. You feel it trying to slip through your hand, right? Yep. Nice. Say it again.
What part of the match does this help them with?
Well, it doesn't. It helps
Or like,
them with
it's just-
really. Here's what it is. The secret to Travis Bagent arm wrestling is what is connected to that fist and trying to stop that fist from scoring, right? Hitting, right? So whenever we do pull-ups, everyone needs control with their fingers. Well, you're not always going to get control with your fingers when you're arm wrestling someone. The referee can fuck that up, the set grip, or the intelligence of the guy, right, can make the connection weird. If you put the strap on and you learn to pull that fist against the strap, right, or whatever's trying to connect to the wrist, it will help you pull the strap down to the pin pad. And who's hooked to the strap?
The wrist.
The other guy.
The other guy.
Right?
Forget
I'm
about it.
pulling against the connection.
Okay.
Right? The connection is the strap around my wrist and hand. So this right here is just, instead of reaching in there and grabbing something and trying to control it with my hand, which is what everyone does when they do pull-ups. You have no choice.
Yeah.
Right? We took away your fingers and you can just use whatever's up, whatever's strapped against the back of your hand, which we both know what's back there is where those two straps connect, right? When it's going around your hand and wrist.
Did you get this from someone? Or did you create this
Yeah,
exercise?
so I created, not the strap, I usually use the two straps that you see all the girls doing all the
Oh,
the
yeah.
knee rises. I just use those, but Marty's like, he's been using these heavy straps and they work just as well.
Yeah.
So this works for today. But it really doesn't matter. Just think about when you're arm wrestling, if you're truly going to just close your hand and make a fist, then you need to make sure that that fist is constantly being strapped up in connections to the fist, not you connecting to the thing with your hand.
Yeah.
And really, Marty really got it down now. It looks smooth where it's almost trying to slide up through there. If you can see that. So Marty's really getting ready. Like Marty will be night and day pulling in the strap or out of the strap because of his ability to connect stuff to that fist and not have to have it around his hand and using his fingers. Where we at, Marty? Close?
No,
Come on, Marty. Shit.
I think we're only at 15.
How many we gotta do?
35 more.
Of these? Well, forget
50,
about
right?
it.
So,
So how did you find arm wrestling? I mean,
I was a huge fan of the sport.
what brought you in?
Just finally, my girlfriend at the time saw this guy at a local meet, and
Your girlfriend saw me? You said?
She saw the competition online and said, hey, this is local.
Oh, okay, cool.
And we showed up and it was like a rock concert. And
So he came, his first event was Chance and John.
Yeah.
I filmed that one. That was the first. Listen, I never got to tell you this. It was the first time I saw John Paul. It was the first match I ever seen where I felt like I was in a movie for real.
Really?
Yeah, just because of the darkness. Hey, Big Grove Goats, $5. He says,
Bob Skiller.
tell him Brezink is starting these next week, so his gig's up. Also, why has he been avoiding on John's Monday Night Lives?
Because John won't do it on my channel. He wants to do it on his channel. John and I'll watch them go from starting a channel to surpassing me in 48 hours.
Yeah, that's
There's
fucked
a little bit
up.
of jealousy there, guys.
Yeah, there's some people.
A little
Yeah.
bit of jealousy. I'm just one of those guys who are so okay with the skin I'm in. When I feel jealousy and animosity, I fucking let people know it. I'm jealous of John Brzezink's YouTube channel. All right? I'm
Yeah.
jealous of Todd Hutchings' side pressure. I'm fucking super jealous of Devin's fame and fortune.
Oh, I know, right?
Right? And I don't even
about
know if there is fortune.
Yeah.
I just know there's enough fame.
Yeah, he definitely has enough
Makes
of
me think
that.
there's a fortune. So yeah, I hate all those guys. If your channel gets higher than mine,
It's gonna take a while. We'll see.
you see how it's totally starting to slip out of his hand by letting more of his hand get exposed.
Guys, if it's a little shaky, I apologize. I got a gimbal on the way.
See that?
It'll be here next week,
You'll just start to feel
and the shaky
it.
footage will be
You
gone.
need to know that it's not
Oh,
fingers, it's that knot that's keeping it from going up there, right?
Big Grove Goat says $2 more. He wants to know,
Hey!
are you more jealous of
Bro,
John
Stop
or
asking
Devin?
so many fucking questions.
I always say you're
wanna
asking
know
the
the
wrong
joke?
questions. Huh? No, he wants to know, what are you more?
What's another joke?
What do you?
I don't have any more.
What are you more jealous of, John or Devin?
I've been so massively jealous of John for so long that even though the jealousy I have for Devin now is so immense, it's so short, because it's only been a little bit.
Yeah.
With John, it's 20 years ago. So I'm wondering if Devin can stay, Devin looks like he's 85 years old though. I don't know.
Oh, I
what
know.
He needs to turn back the
Especially when
clock a little bit.
When he's out in the woods.
No doubt. So hopefully he'll get super old and decrepit right away so that my jealousy won't continue. But 10 more years of what he's doing now, and yeah, I think he'll catch John.
What's this whole
In the hatred
the
department.
pancakes and the maple syrup that everybody does to
I
get
think
strong?
that's steroids, right?
Oh, pancake flavored
yeah,
steroids.
Devin is taking steroids. Is what
Pancake
he's saying,
flavored
whatever
steroids.
he's
This
saying.
is a new thing.
And that's one thing about me I don't believe in, Jimmy.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm straight up bologna and cornbread. Until next week. Then it's on. Get my pancakes in. Get them from the doctor this time, Jimmy. Not just going to go behind 7-Eleven and just take whatever the guy gives me.
Right.
I'm gonna fucking go to the doctor.
Vegan Voda?
That's it. Keep working. Keep working. Who? Alexi Vovoda?
Yeah, would you be interested in a rematch with him?
No.
No. Does he still arm wrestle?
No. I'm jealous of him too. Ever since he won the Olympics. Hate that guy too.
Oh, Barry Bourne's got a channel
Hey,
here.
Barry Bourne is on there.
He
What's
says,
up,
tell
Barry?
him what's up.
Barry.
What's up?
Barry Bourne.
What's up with the
What
what's
did he
up?
used to say at the end of everything? You heard it?
How you doing? Or he say, what the hell did he say?
You dig?
Uh-huh.
Some shit. He always had something he would say at the end.
He would always say, how you
Shit,
doing?
Marty.
How you doing?
Marty.
Neil Pickup, how you doing? Neil Pickup's in the house, my man.
Pick up. Get on your own channel. Leave it alone. Stop trying to steal content. Stop trying to steal content.
Training a couple of newcomers here. How long did it take you to get here, my friend?
1 hour.
Hour 15.
Oh, that's still a drive.
First time I hung out with my man Marty, right? After he says he wants to come train on Tuesday, I bring him in here. 5 minutes of arm wrestling, boom, we're off to the bar, right?
Nice.
So we drinking a couple of fucking beers, throwing a couple back. Marty's drinking a Bud Light seltzer, because that's how Marty rolls, right? all of a sudden I get home, right? I pass out on the couch. I wake up 5 in the morning to Marty sending me a text at 1 o'clock saying, man, I hit a deer. Is there any way you can come get me, give me a ride, give me an Uber, all this shit, right? I'm like, damn! First night, he blows up the Ford Raptor. Right up there by where the tournament was.
Oh, no shit.
In the mountains,
Uh-huh.
he hits a deer. So after that, Marty's riding around in a Mini Cooper for the next 3 months, picking me up on Tuesdays.
Right.
I was so embarrassed, I almost stopped hanging out with Marty. So I saw the Raptor, I was in. Once he brought that motherfucking Mini Coupe, I was out. So Marty, we are getting no chicks on Tuesdays if you have a Mini Cooper.
I don't want to correct anybody, it was a Nissan Kicks.
Same thing, Marty, same thing.
Cobra said give him a call later, bub.
Nah.
He said forget about it.
We're not boys anymore. Ever since he undermined me. He undermined me at the Olympia.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Nah, he tried to take my job. He took my job.
Oh,
Marvin took my job.
Oh, Marvin.
I'm
Yeah.
done with them cats. Man. I'm done with them. Plus, he's a movie star now anyway. Come on, work hard, right? Really feel it. Feel it. It's not your hands, right? You're pulling right from the bottom of that wrist. Straight up.
Get that firm around the wrist, do a couple of more rotations.
All of a sudden, Marty's a fucking coach. All of a sudden, 20 minutes into the seminar, Marty's fucking coaching. I love it. I like it, Marty. How many more, Marty? Close?
No,
Not close?
we're at 30.
Woo! This guy, he did this many pull-ups his life. Just rocking them. Jimmy, you think you could do one of these pull-ups?
I'll do it. I'll try.
Oh,
Think
he,
you
Yeah.
could, man?
Yeah. Honey. Will you hold this while I...
I got you.
Oh, you got it?
I'll go live.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about doing that. Anyway, okay, Jimmy, Jay. Hook him up, Marty. Hook him up, Marty. Just because he was watching does not mean that he is ready, Marty. Jimmy's one of them guys that always says, yeah, I got it, whether he's got it or not, don't he?
there you go.
That's what I do.
Nice and snug now. Make your fist.
All right, now listen, Jimmy, you're letting it almost slide out of your hand, right? If you just like let it go almost to where, but it ain't gonna go over top the nub, all right? So just hang first. Just hang, put your arm straight up in the air. Let it hang some more.
Make a fist.
There you go. Now do your pull-ups, Jimmy. There's one. Look at this beast. What a man, what a man. Nice. 3 more, Jimmy, all the way down. Ooh, there's one. He ain't got 3 more. Oh, he ain't got another one. He does. One more, Jimmy, one more, Jimmy, one more, Jimmy. Look at that connection. Oh, wow. She said 3 more.
One more.
Right after you stopped.
3 more.
All right.
7,
Nice.
8.
Nice. So it's a different pull-up, huh, Jim?
Jeans. You got it.
Yeah. Beast. All right, let's hear it for Jimmy. Let's hear it for Jimmy.
Yo, that's good money.
All right, kid.
That's good money.
I gotta be the one to go after that.
Gotta go after that. All he did was 6. Nice. That's perfect. Not much it slides up in there. Not much of his hand is exposed. That's how you know. It's just the nub that's stopping it from coming out. Exactly. It'd be just like if I grabbed you like this.
Absolutely, Neil.
Like, you just,
Absolutely.
it ain't gonna go. You don't have to do nothing. You can just
I'm breathing like an old man. Yo.
Try to teach these cats a little something. I try to tell them it has nothing to do with strength.
Yeah.
It's all technique.
Neil said he just stopped by to wish you the best to you and your family. That's pretty much, I think he said
Yeah,
no.
tell them I said what's up.
What's up with the what's up? How many sets do they do?
They're gonna do 50 today, but the truth is you gotta do 1 million of them, man. And it's really, it depends on your size too. Like little guys like you, Jimmy,
Yeah.
they could do 100 pull-ups, and it's not nearly as hard on them as it is for a big guy like us to do 10, right? Because it's
Right.
it's a fucking 1 rep max
Right.
for me to do these pull-ups right now. So a guy like you needs to do freaking hundreds of them, or you need to put some weight You need to hook some weight to you to make them.
Oh, on the waist, yeah. I
But
definitely
it's
feel
really
it though.
I don't know if it's as many strength reps as much as to learn to get the feeling. The feeling is that you have this fist. Anything that grabs a hold of this fist or connects to it, I'm gonna resist against that connection, not the person's hand. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I mean, that's just.
Depending on how they grab you, I
it's
guess.
Clearly, well, here's the thing. It doesn't matter how they grab me if I'm pulling against the strap, right? All that matters is how I set up in the strap to make sure that I have a chance of it being even, right? If I always like to take a little, but knowing how to take a little is really defense from getting something taken from you, right? So if I try my hardest and you try your hardest to cheat, if we both cheat really hard, we'll start fair.
Right.
Right? If you're not trying to cheat and I am, and the referee allows it, maybe I can start with the advantage, that's great. But I don't try to show people shit so that they can take advantage. I just don't want them to get taken advantage of.
Yeah, because there's offense and defense. I mean,
100%,
if you feeling someone try to get around you, you got to have something to do to fight it back.
Yeah, and to me, if I can simplify and not try to take around the combinations to 700 people's connection and just make sure that they are trying to find the combination to my connection, right? So I'm gonna make a fist and I'm gonna explode even when I don't have a great grip. That is because I don't care about what grip they have on me. All I care about is the connection that I have with the strap. Why do I have such a great connection? Because I'm always pulling against the strap in some way, always.
Arm Melter had a question. Anything any input you got about side pressure? What should these guys even be training
Yeah,
it?
tell them to stay tuned, because we're gonna go over that. That's
Yeah.
great, it's about to happen.
All
In
right.
about 20 minutes, I'm gonna show you exactly what's up
Your wish has been granted.
with side pressure. How much more? We're close?
41.
Oh, cool, we're almost there. We're almost there, kid.
Oh God, that's cool. Is that something you would recommend newbies to not train right away? Side pressure, because I hear that sometimes it's easier to get hurt.
Definitely,
Because a lot of people,
urge them to listen to what I'm gonna say here in the next half hour, because the reason I developed the side pressure that I'm gonna show these guys is because normal side pressure hurts.
yeah.
So I'm gonna show you a way that I think that you can learn how to pull sideways without hurting yourself.
All
Or
right.
at least the way I got really freaking strong once I started putting this exercise in my repertoire. Nice, Marty. Strong, kid. What are you guys doing this weekend? You out of town or y'all staying here?
I'm not sure yet. I'm gonna probably do some car searching this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I got you. You can call my man right now. She can listen over those things right now. That's it. That's it. We already done did 100 pull-ups today.
Yeah,
The other two
yeah.
were fucked.
Just a quick breakdown for the viewers. What did you guys go over for the first half of the day?
First half of the day, I just wanted them, and one thing about the seminar, so at first, the seminar is designed to help, to teach people how to arm wrestle, right? But it's such a, like you can advertise that you're gonna teach somebody to arm wrestle, and when that person is done the class, there's a chance that you did a sucky ass job of teaching them how to arm wrestle, right? So, in order to make sure that you can't tell me that this is a sucky ass seminar, the seminar is what I do. What I would do, have done in the past to get ready, for Moldova event, for the World Championships, for the biggest match of my life. What I feel that, the recipe that I can give you on what I do. So, the first half of the class is them knowing that they must have strong shoulders, strong chest, strong back, strong tricep, strong bicep, right? I don't care how you get that. You can go to the gym and do your own regimen all you want, but I do have a simple 6 exercises, 3 of them on Monday and Wednesday, the other 3 on Tuesday, Thursday, right? It's 20 sets of 5, all 3 exercises. And it's slow motion, under control, and at the end of that, you can't tell me that it was bad exercise. Because I already know that for me, it worked perfect. Now, you may not take this training seminar and do it 110%, right? Exactly the same way I do it. And you have that freedom. In my opinion, I don't care how you get those strong shoulders, triceps, back, and chest. But this is how I did it. And to let you know that it's not gonna be a 45-minute situation after work. It's gonna be a 2-hour grinder, and you can take your time and get it done and turn it in 3 hours, or you can hurry up and turn it into 1 hour and 50 minutes, but it's a lot of volume. So, and then once we're done that, once we get over here, I feel like I got everyone's attention, because everyone's fucked. Right? They've already,
Dick in the dirt.
they're already ready to take a nap, so it's much more easier. And then they don't kill themselves on unnatural movements, which is what we're doing now. This is a little more unnatural. That plate hold was unnatural. The side pressure, the back pressure we're gonna do, all of it is unnatural enough that it's really good to take the stink off of them. Let them have a little bit of fatigue before we get into it. And I feel like they concentrate and they listen way more.
Yeah.
They're all antsy early in the morning. They want to show how strong they are.
Right.
And then, we're going to do so much arm wrestling at the last hour that it's almost, the quicker you get on that table, the more you can't do any of this stuff. Right? Once that thing starts screaming in the inside of the elbow, it's almost over after that. That's it.
Oh, the one-handed joint.
So Marty's just stabilizing the one arm and using the other one to just balance itself. But it really helps you concentrate, because really, when you do it in the match, it is with one arm, right? You have that hand up here, it's connected, you feel the connection, and you know that if I rise to my toes, I can rise up, and my hand's gonna rise too, or I can lat drag that strap down in the same way that I do these. How many more, Bart? Are we close?
We're over 50.
Oh, okay, that's good then, we're done. All right, let's switch it up, Marty. All right, so when we look at the table right now, when I walk up to this thing, just remember, I'm only in the set grip, Nick, and I'm only in the strap all the time, all right? At this point in the WAL, you can just wait for 30 seconds and you'll go right to the strap, right? And then the setup for them is to line that webbing up, tell you to close your thumbs, right? Come in here.
Cobra, I can't wait to hear it.
And then they say go, right? So,
I'll keep an eye out.
just so that you have a reference for me, as soon as I get to the table, all I'm thinking about is how balanced I can be, and then I put my hand down, I line up that webbing. The first thing he says is to close my thumb. What pops in my head? Plate hold, right? I'm not going to lower my thumb, I'm going to move my thumb to the center of my hand. Right now, when he tells me to close my hand, I've already got that strap on there, right? That strap is right there. The two of them have met right here, right? When he tells me to close my hand, I rise to my toes. But when I rise to my toes, my hand would have to come up with it, right? But no, I'm going to do that pull-up with that strap, right? So when he tells me to close my hand, I'm going to rise to my toes, but I'm pulling down, sucking in that lat with that strap. Now I got this motherfucker separated this way, because he feels all that shit, right? And he doesn't feel it because I've got a hold of his hand. He feels it because I'm pulling against the strap, which is pulling against him. You got it? Yep. All right, cool. So the next thing, dude, is when he tells us to close our hand, as I'm closing my hand, I'm doing that pull-up, right? When I close my hand all the way, I go right into that towel, right? And then, as soon as it closes, I'm going right into that back pressure exercise, right? What's the back pressure exercise? Here, I'm gonna show you right now what it is. And the most important thing about your back pressure is that you win the index finger battle, right? Marty, come over here. If we get into arm wrestling, grip, and our index fingers start touching each other, right? Who wins that battle, right? I say I'm gonna win it because I'm working on it all the time, all right? So come on over here, this is it. All we're gonna do is grab this thing here. We're gonna make that fist. Remember, I'm not pulling it around. I wanna make sure that I'm comfortable with resistance to this fist, right? So, because I've done that plate hold so much, I've got that shelf right there, right? So I'm just gonna make a fist with that thumb on the outside of those fingers, right? And that shelf right there is the perfect place for me to set that in there, right? Now, it's not around my wrist, right? So I'm gonna pull it out to tighten it, and then I'm gonna scoop it up, right? Until I've got all that pressure. Where at? On that index finger, right? So that index finger right there is the same thing that he was touching, right? So you can't tell me that I'm not gonna win that. I'm going to win that because I am working on it all the time, okay? Now,
Switching the angle.
secret to this exercise is, if you lean backwards,
I'll have
right,
a
and you have
gimbal
your
coming up
elbow
this week.
behind your hand, you can do a lot of weight, but you can't arm wrestle in the position you're in, right? So this is what you're gonna wanna do, okay? But the fact is I can't move from here. So what I need to do is that back pressure there, I need to have that same back pressure, but I need to do it with my elbow in front of my hand and my weight on my front foot. Right? Now, how hard is that, right? Pretty damn hard, right? In front of my hand, right? Then it puts all the pressure on that index finger, right? Now I put all my weight on my front foot. So I'm leaning forward, but because my elbow is out there, I've got a lot of back pressure still there. The secret to this is, instead of me arm wrestling like this, I've got that same back pressure, but I'm leaning forward.
No, I ain't got no
Right?
gun.
If you tried to take my hand that way,
I'm just
you
talking
would
low
feel
so
it
I don't
because of this
overtalk him, you know what I'm
position,
trying to say?
right? I've got my weight on my front foot, leaning
Gotta let the man
forward,
do his thing.
my elbow in front of my hand, right? Not this, this, right? Now, when he tells me to close my thumb, I just think plate hold. He tells me to close my hand. I think pull up all the way to towel. Now I'm in there. The first thing I'm gonna do is make sure that my index finger starts coming straight back and I'm waiting for something to try to resist it. Because then I'm gonna feel it, right? Now, if I lean back, once I get the guy's hand, I'm not gonna be in any position to go sideways. But because I have all my weight on my front foot and my elbow out in front of me, as soon as they say, as soon as they say to close your hand, I rise to my toes, right? And I've got my elbows so far away from my body. What do you think happens as soon as they say go? I immediately go back to my heels, right? Because I'm scared to be on my toes, so I want to get that good base, right? So this right here, that movement, and the fact that my elbow is so far away from my body, where does it go as soon as he says go? Sucks right into my body, right? So people are like, man, Travis so fast. No, Travis scared of the position he was in, and he had to get to the position where he feels comfortable, right? So the movement is my elbow flying from outside in, and my feet going from my heels to my toes, back to my heels. You got it? All right, let's get back on here. Here's what we want. We want you guys to take this thing, both of you at the same time. One of you do right, one of you do left, then you'll switch. You got that hand meet, and then we just take it. Set it right across
I got
there.
you, John.
See it? There we go. Perfect. Now hold up here. We're gonna tighten it up first, put a little resistance, and then scoop it and put that elbow in front. Nice. Stand up tall and open your thumb and put your thumb right there on the chin. There you go.
John just gave you $20 to tell him he's the greatest.
John. Who? Tell me I'm the greatest?
Tell him he's the greatest.
Tom's the greatest?
John.
Tom. Don't fuck. John. He's the greatest.
Attaboy.
All right, relax, guys. Switch hands.
Now, that could be the sneakers.
Don't
right
just switch. I don't
here.
want
The swooshy sound you're hearing is probably the sneakers.
Remember, make the fist right there, and then that thing's going right over top.
This will be the last time with the shaky footage. I got a gimbal coming on Tuesday.
There you go. Get in closer so it's not that hard. Elbow out in front. Listen, you want to find a spot where you're comfortable, guys. Look at me. Look how smooth I look sitting here. Right? That's what you want to think about. Marty, you got to bend that knee a little bit. Front knee. There you go. Nice. Listen, this exercise right here, if you
That's
don't
it. That's
win
the culprit right
index
there. It's his
finger
shoes.
battle, you're not going to win anything. Try to keep
I'll
that
tell him.
elbow in front of your hand. There you go.
They said your shoes sound like you're chewing gum. Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah,
All right, switch hands, guys. Take your time.
The case is
So
closed.
you guys got 5 minutes of just making sure that you know exactly what that feels like to have your index finger doing that work. Lean forward, elbow in front of your hand. Now start taking your whole body back once you lean forward. Nice. Breathe, and then switch hands. Good work, guys. So listen, this is Nick. This will work every time you arm wrestle somebody at Sunday dinner. If you get index finger to index finger with them and you win that battle, you'll win the match. Now, what happens when you get index finger to index finger? Guys usually lift their fingers up and try to go over top. Well, if they do that, they can't start like that, right? Right. Too damn high. Make sure your elbow's in front of your hand and your weight's on your front foot.
What do they do this as long as they can?
Yeah, just the fact is that it needs to burn so
Yeah.
much that, and they also need to make sure the connection.
Well, that's what happens when you're in the middle of a match. Everything's
Yeah,
burning.
exactly.
The sooner you get used to that, the
Make sure
better.
right over the center. Hold that finger here. There it is. Go ahead and make the fist. Don't worry about the thumb being out. There you go. Wrist curl. Get that elbow in front. Nice. Even if you gotta step in, don't worry about how, what's the resistance. It's about getting comfortable there with all your weight on your front foot. See how far you can go back, Marty. Keep going. That's it. Go one more step. Nice, Marty. Nice, Marty. Nice, Marty. Good work. Good work. All right, switch hands, gentlemen. How y'all feel? Is it burning? Like crazy?
Dude, my first practice, I got in the car to drive home, and I
A
couldn't
little
put,
bit of a wrist curl, Nick. Remember, yes.
I couldn't put my hands on the steering
A
wheel.
little bit of a wrist curl. That's it. Good job. So when you get up there at that table and you start thinking about your stance is simple, right? Whatever hands you're arm wrestling, your front foot, that foot is in front, right? That foot is in front. You have all the weight on your front foot. You're leaning forward, but you now have your elbow so far in the front that it's straight up in the air. And this is another thing. Because you guys are training so much with that elbow in front, a lot of times during the match, when you get in it on your side, you're immediately going to throw that elbow forward, right? And it's going to be a game changer from a leverage standpoint for your opponent. So it's really good to get used to running that elbow forward, especially at the Thanksgiving at the table. All right, is it all cramped up? Mm-hmm. Good job. Switch hands. Hey, if you can't make it, Jimmy, too, you got to leave before 5.
I'm good till
5 or
I'm good till 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go, Marty. Get that elbow in front. Good job. Don't do it that much. Let's go just a little bit in front. So it's here, just right there. Not this much. There it is. Nick, that's perfect, bro. Perfect. You might be better left-handed than right-handed when it's all said and done. Good job. Is this your place now? Oh, yeah, they right there. Yeah. That's what they said you needed? West Virginia. Really? I would put my shit right on Craigslist and say that you will come to them. And motherfuckers, $150 a set. That's what I would do. Traveling nail lady. Bank. Bang!
Especially to the
As
crib.
long as you help me promote it, I'll do it.
Hello. All right, guys, relax.
It hurts
All
so
right,
good,
gentlemen,
doesn't
so
it?
now listen. Next thing, constantly, you're gonna be arm wrestling, and the guy's gonna tell you. You guys already asked me. Marty asked me 3 times. Jimmy's asked me fucking 5,000. Every dumb fuck that's listening in there has asked me this. Travis, what's the secret to the strap? Travis, what's the secret to the strap? Guys, there's no secret to the strap. The secret to the strap is always arm wrestling and training in strap mode, okay? So, we all know, as soon as you guys got here today, the first half hour is nothing except putting the strap on with one hand against your opponent, right? How many of you can do that right now? Go to the table with you and your buddy and you put the strap on yourself connected to the other guy. A lot of people can't do it. It's a must, right? Because you learn so much putting the strap on, right? You learn the placement of where it hurts the other guy, of where it helps you, all that stuff. So this next exercise I'm gonna show you to do is the reason why you think there's a secret for the strap, right? And all it is finding out where your bread and butter is when it comes to the connection of the strap. All I mean is that strap is gonna go between your index finger and knuckle and thumb, and it's gonna go around your wrist. It can go right at the top of your wrist and right at the top of your fist knuckle. Or it can go right at the base of your thumb and halfway down your forearm. You have to find out where you can do the most weight, right? Don't ask me, ask yourself, right? Hook it up just like this, and then you will know.
Cobra Roads, hashtag Grove, hashtag I am the strap.
I am the strap.
I am the strap.
Okay. Right. I don't think Cobra knows how to pull on the strap.
Cobra, he says you can't pull the
He's a
strap.
freakazoid. That's what I think.
Definitely a legend.
Plus, Cobra's a black guy. I don't know if you guys know, but Cobra's a black guy. He's fucking killing these fucking white guys in this shit, man. Killing them.
Cobra, you still pulling?
No, he doesn't pull.
He hasn't pulled no more.
He's more of a, what do we call it? Like a liaison between puller and promoter. All
Ma-
right, guys, check it out. The 2 straps.
I'll get
up
your
here,
questions in when I can. I gotta
really
let him
helps
do
a
his
lot
thing.
if they're the same strap, right? You can do it with 2 weird straps, but it's not gonna be the same. So here's the deal. If you take these 2 straps and you start twisting them, and you twist them and twist them and twist them, at the very end of this, you're gonna see something that looks familiar, Jimmy. If you fuck this up, Jimmy, and don't get this answer right,
Oh shit!
it's over. Film it for me,
I'm on the
Jimmy,
clock. I'm
what
on
does this look like, Jimmy?
the strap.
The strap.
Yes,
Yes.
the job is
Okay.
saved.
So now we're here, right? This right here is all that you need to find out the mythical secret about the strap, right? And this is how I figured it out, right? I put the strap on my wrist, and I put it between the webbing of my thumb and my index finger, right? Everyone sees that, right? And I decided, I said, listen, I'm gonna get super tight. I am going to make sure that my weight is in my front foot, because I know I can do a lot more if I'm leaning back like this, right? The problem is, I can't do nothing after I get back there. So, I'm gonna do all the necessary things, meaning I am going to have my weight in my front foot. I am going to have my elbow underneath my hand, right? If I can exaggerate it more, great. But the fact is, if I want the same tension on both straps, did everyone hear that? What did I just say?
I want the same.
If you want the same tension on both straps, do you think that would be important?
I believe it would be.
Super important, okay?
Little bit.
If you feel that one of the straps is tighter and that's where all your power is going, guess what? The other one is being ignored, right? The easiest way for you to beat your guy is to take your hand, the meat that's between the 2 straps. If you can get that out of the strap, right? Now you physically can't do it, but you have to know that the middle between these 2 straps is what can make this the strongest pulling against it, right? In other words, if I put my elbow really far ahead and I only feel it up here, it's gonna stop me about right there. If I drop my hand a lot and only pull from here, it's gonna stop me there. But if I can find them both in the middle, then I can come back further, okay? Which all that means is that you have more, you're pulling harder against the strap. Can we attest to that?
Absolutely.
Right? The further I can go, the better the connection, right? At least it's a connection I ought to think about. So all I have to do is look and see where it is on my hand. Do you see it? I can mark it with a ruler or a marker if I need to. But the fact is, I got eyes. I can see that, right? So I take that connection. I take my foot in front. I put my thumb on my face and I start walking back. I get to about right here and I'm like, damn, that shit's tight, right? I mark my back foot, right? Let's do it with that Gatorade. Can somebody put that Gatorade right here at the back of my foot? This right here is not a bad spot for me, all right? I feel the tension. I walk back up here. Now, watch this. If I change where the strap is, let's see if it changes my distance, right? So I learned a few years ago that for me, the best thing for this bottom strap is to be about 2 inches below my wrist, right? The best place for this top strap is to run the bone line of my thumb, right? So if I take it down here and I put that B straight down the bone line of my thumb, all of a sudden, from even your eye, Nick, what has happened? I got more of my hand in the strap, right? Right. Do you see that, world?
I see it, I see it.
More of my hand is in the strap, opposed to here, to here, right? Now, all of a sudden, when I put my hand on my face and I start coming back, I got a little bit more, right? Now I mark that. And I do some more research, right? How can I do research, Marty? Change the fucking placement of the strap, right? Eventually, I'm going to find my wheelhouse, right? Then, when I look and the referee's putting on the strap, I'm just gonna maneuver my hand until what? I get the same connection that I enjoy at the gym. Make sense? All right, Marty, throw it on here, babe. Let's find out where your connection is. Right or left-handed? Left at the bottom, at the top. Marty, we want your weight on your front foot, we want your thumb on your face, and we want you to gradually and slowly, together, walk it back. Keep that weight on the front foot though, Marty. That's it. Tell me when you can't go any further without your hand coming off of there. It's good right there, stay right there, Marty, don't move. Good work. All right, you lay it right back here to me. Go on, relax. Come back up. Now, Marty, that may be your wheelhouse, but let's try to put a little bit more of your hand in the strap, and let's see if we can move that thing down your wrist a little bit. There you go. There you go. Now, Marty, let's see. Now, yo, Marty. So, Marty, looks like you got a little bit more. Right? Not a lot more, but here's a lot of times is you're going to find that eventually there's going to be a place where you don't mind. All right, Nick's not fucking around. He's going good connection.
He's going deep right off the
Hey,
rip.
Nick, right on your face. Don't try to get back too fast. Just relax, put that elbow out there, nice and easy, walk back. Not bad, it's not bad. Yep, come on in. Here's that. Let's move it down a little bit. Let's be a little crazier right here. All right, go ahead and lift that elbow up. There you go, now make a fist. There you go, now start walking back. Nice, that's good. So Nick, after watching me and Marty, has already figured out that what he thinks is best too is to move it down and to get as much of his hand in the strap too. I am of that belief. However, no one has to tell you anymore what the secret to the strap is. All you have to do is connect this through your experiments, the best connection that gives you the most power outlet. That's how you want the strap. All right, so don't keep thinking there's a secret. The secret is pull every match in the strap and make sure that there's a training mechanism that mimics what the strap feels like. All right, guys, now the most important thing, we need to pull side pressure. Here we go.
Getting into the side pressure portion of this
Side
seminar.
pressure. All right, Marty, have a seat.
I'll have a gimbal next week. It'll be more crisp
Don't mess.
next time.
Yikes. Oh, no, we might need to protect you a little bit.
Towel.
Yeah.
I got one.
I got, oh, you got one? All right, wrap it around your wrist.
Left.
That's fine. You do that. All right, Marty, go ahead and put this thing right on your collarbone right here, elbow up. And then hand out just like that. Okay, so check it out, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marty's starting. Wait, take your butt over here a little bit, Marty. There you go. That way you got that much, so you can hold on to this side right here. There you go. All right, Marty, turn this out. All right, pay attention there, arm wrestling world. So, usually, Marty, let's just go regular arm wrestling stance. If I, in fact, pull sideways from here, bring your elbow in some, Marty, just in here like your regular back start. It's about right there, right? So, if Marty tries to stop me from going sideways, it's gonna rip his elbow really bad, right? So everyone wants to know, what should I do to do side pressure without hurting myself, all right? And this is it. Let's just take that hand, Marty, take the palm of your hand and just punch yourself right there in the collarbone. Beautiful. A little bit of a wrist curl. Perfect. And then that elbow pops out a little bit. I like it. Marty, all I'm gonna do is start straightening your arm out. Don't turn that much, Marty. Face me. There you go, right there. Perfect. Start straightening them out. Now, from here, Jimmy, I'm coming over there to you. Marty, all I want you to do is don't try to win, just try not to lose, all right? Nice and easy. Bring that hand in closer to your collarbone. Elbow up. Perfect. There we go, right there. Lean over like 10 o'clock. Now, watch him here. When I straighten his arm out, it's just the bicep curl. All right, let it straighten, let it straighten. Just let it straighten, Marty. And then let me stretch it. Nice. Now, Marty, bring it back on in. Nick, come over here and put your feet right here. So I think Marty, jump on there, sit down, Marty. Put it right on that collarbone. Tuck that elbow in a little bit closer. There you go. Now check him out. When he opens up, it's just this, right? It is not this. Make sense? So all it's like, Jimmy, is that I've got 10 o'clock position. Now, instead of me trying to press down, I'm just running the guy to the pin pad, and we'll show you on the table. Suck it in there, and just breathe, Marty, breathe. Relax. Bring it back in, Marty. Bring it back in, right there, perfect. Hold it there, Marty, hold it there. Hold it there, breathe, Marty, breathe. Breathe, Marty. Let it straighten, Marty, let it straighten and stretch. Yeah, the stretch feels the best, right? Pull it back in there, Marty. You can do this with a bed sheet, right? Queen size bed sheet, wrap it right around there, you and your wife, no problem. Tuck it in there, Marty. Nice. Closer to your body, get your elbow and hand, perfect, Marty. Beautiful, relax, Marty, relax. I'm not even pulling on it, Marty. You're just opening up like a damn can of corn, Marty. Last one, Marty, last one. Hold it in there. Make sure you're sitting on the bench, Marty. There you go, relax, suck it in. Get it closer to you, everything.
I don't know how you can hear these things. I'm not.
There you go, breathe, Marty.
How can you hear my intestines?
Breathe, Marty.
And my lips are totally shut. I don't understand it.
Breathe. Nice. All right, Marty.
I must be missing something.
Left hand.
I take a sip of a drink once in a while, so I don't dry mouth, but other than that, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
That's a real deal right there.
Gimbal's coming next week. No more shakes.
So this is the one right here, Nick. So most of the time when you're arm wrestling, you're gonna get locked into this match right here, all right?
Yep.
So most people are gonna wanna try to pull down, but you're gonna be in a position where you're gonna be here, and because of this exercise, you're just gonna run the guy, right? And that's what's happening. It's not this, right? It's left and right. Okay. Right, which you can solve them. Like, let me feel it. So we can turn in here right now. So you don't feel this, you feel this. Right? You run them that way.
Hey, Travis, Bobby Ray has a question.
Tommy Ray?
Bobby Ray, how would you rank side pressure and importance of winning matches as far as?
I would say it could be 100%, right? And then the only time it wouldn't be 100% is if you had all this side pressure, but you kept getting your hand taken, right? But the truth is, side pressure kills everything, right? No one cares how strong. The only reason back pressure exists is because the guy couldn't stop someone's side pressure, right? So side pressure is very important. No matter how much that you try to get away from it, try to find out ways to win without grinding at it, it will always show its face up. At some point in the tournament, the guy's gonna be long enough, aggressive enough, unwilling to compromise enough that he's going to make you work on his arm. It may only be a couple inches at the end if he has to come catch you, but there will be a time where he will give up the middle, take and make sure that the match is you're gonna have to go a little bit of sideways. And it is usually a lesson that's learned the hard way. Because people think they have all this back pressure and it's gonna be just so great, but the fact is that there's some guys that are putting your ass in a hook. They'll take a loss, they'll take a couple punches to get in there, right? But they will get in there before it's over, especially if you're in a supermatch format and you're gonna see the same guy round after round. All right, here we go. Nice and easy, get you extended. All right, get it a little tighter, get that hand on that side of the body. There you go. Just breathe. Now listen, big thing about this exercise, don't be such a dick when you're being the partner here that you're keeping the guy outside the whole time. Let him suck it in there and know that that's where he wants to get strong, right in there. Can you come over here, Nick, and put your feet in there? Sorry, bro. And this will all be online for you to watch
Cobra.
yourself, too.
Can you hear my intestines? I don't understand it.
Just let it open on up, Marty. Let it stretch. Feels good shit, right? All right, suck it on in. Bring it on in, Marty, right there. Another thing you'll start to learn here is, and you're in a hook match, if you move your elbow forward, it slides the resistance down the elbow and allows you to handle more weight, right? And this just automatically teaches you that. You're opening up too easy, Marty. You're being a pussy. Come on, Marty, be more like Jimmy.
Yeah, give it a little fight.
Don't be like me. Be like Jimmy. Keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight, keep it tight. Breathe, breathe. That's it. You're not trying to win, you're just trying not to lose, right? Nice. Try not to lose. Nice.
All right, Cobra, one more thing. Can you hear my lips like these pricks are saying? I don't like it.
Nick, get in there and you do the pull.
Probably, right?
Probably. Make that relax here, bro. You used to go crazy, right? Do this for now. I'm gonna let you have it right now, Marty. Come on over here. I'll put my hand in there and both my arms to this and help block. All right. There, that's good. Nick, grab with your left hand right against there. You can pull this right in your pocket, wrist curl here, and then all this guy.
Everybody's a prick. I'm from Philly. That's how we talk.
Your arm like that, right? You're not
My
gonna
friends
do
are
this,
pricks.
Right, you're keeping it up high.
My enemies are pricks. Everybody's a prick. Thanks, Cobra. Good looks, my man.
All right, now turn over here a little bit.
It's the shoes, guys.
Breathe until it opens.
It's the shoes.
Well, just let it open up. Marty, get on over there a little bit. And just pull it tight.
How many sets?
Relax your hands, relax your hands.
How many sets of these things would you
5
recommend?
each arm for right now, and then we're gonna do it twice. All right, pull it on in. Don't let it be too resistant. Right there, there it is. So you can stay over that side now. Go ahead. Right there. Nice.
Jesse Henley has a good
Let
question.
him open it. Don't let him open it. What's up, Jesse?
What's the toughest guy you ever had to pull?
I guess probably John, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. John was one of those guys where I knew he could beat me in a hook, And I would try to stay away, and every once in a while, I would stay away too much, and he would abort trying to hook me. And I realized that if he top rolls me, it's just as hard to beat him as if he hooks me, right? So that was one of them worried things where I wanted him to try to hook me, and I wanted to top roll him without him knowing he was gonna lose in the top roll and then switch it up. One thing about John and Andre Pushkar, they both have a retard mode, meaning they try hard, and they get frustrated, and then they go fucking berserk retard strong, and get whatever they need back.
Relax,
All right, one more time, let's see it. Just trying to keep, hey, listen, all you're trying to do is slowly take an elbow from here and suck it down in there.
So from here to down?
Right, but not quickly, right?
Okay.
Because it's one of them things that you get down here and then all of a sudden you're here and there you're ripping that fucking elbow up. So it's here, but there's a smooth way to do it. Like all you guys, when we start doing this thing, you're all like this, all goofy, but that's good because it's really making it impossible to get hurt, right? But slowly you're going from here to this fucking thing right here, right? And then it's from here to here. And I'm moving around, and every time I feel that thing, I just keep moving forward to block it. Make sense?
Okay.
Hey,
Don't
John.
get me wrong, it's gonna take a while to get it. Always start like in front of him for a second. Once you get it even, then you can start moving that way. Bring that elbow right there, right there. Ready, go.
That's the slurps.
Breathe, don't give him any
The
more.
slurps are the shoes, guys.
Nice.
They asked John who the toughest guy he ever pulled was. Who do you think he said?
Oh.
Travis Bagent.
Oh, did he? He didn't like that connection?
No, he said you were.
I'm glad he said that.
He said you're the
'Cause, you know,
toughest
I
guy
think
he
he
ever
had a lot
pulled.
of trouble with, he had a lot of trouble with Gary Goodridge back in the day. He tells me how strong he was. And then, of course, he just ran into some trouble with Devin. I thought maybe
Yeah.
Devin might eclipse. Yeah, switch hands.
A lot of pancakes.
You can just come over here, Marty, on this side. So listen, this is a great way to learn how to drive in a hook without pulling in a hook, right? Because we don't want to pull in the hook. Those guys are pulling down. We're trying to run those guys to the pin pad, right?
It's gonna be like running this way.
Exactly. And you'll get, once we get on that table, everything that we're doing, you should start to draw reference to. You got it? All right, here we go. Get it way up in there. Make sure it's not happening there. I think that's why you want to start there and start that.
That's the gulps, guys.
There you go. Give a little tension.
It's the shoes.
Now start moving over there a little bit. Grab that thing with the end of the bench with your right arm. There you go. Remember, look at me. Your elbow's opening up this way. Yes. Just let it on open up. And then when you bring it back in, you just ease up.
I'm definitely gonna listen to this guy.
And then you start again, another rep. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let it have, let us have it, let us have it, let us have it. Now listen, you see how far it got out on your hand? Keep it there when you break it in. Take it in, but keep it there, keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Hold it. Nice. Go ahead, Marty. Nice. Tuck that elbow closer to you. Get it. Yes, there you go. Elbow up a little bit, elbow up. Yes. Yes. This is a way to grind out without hurting yourself, guys. It's nothing but a bicep curl, but it's an arm wrestling bicep curl. Bring it on in there, last one. One more. Bring it on in there. Bring it on in there. Keep it super tight here and do not let it move. Do not let it move from right there, Marty.
The
Go ahead,
fan.
Marty, give him a little bit. Give him a little bit, Marty. Give him a little bit. Right there. Don't move. Don't let it move. No, go that way, but don't pull, Marty. Just change it up. Yeah, that's it. Keep it tight. Keep it tight in there.
Yeah, I think
Pull up.
Marty would smash this
Keep it
guy.
tight. Pull, Marty. Pull. Pull, Marty. Pull.
Well, they've been working out all day,
Come on,
so
Marty.
you're not gonna get
Come
a
on,
very
Marty.
good match. These guys
Come
are
on,
getting.
let's stay,
getting their dicks dragged in the dirt.
there. Good job, gentlemen. All right, Marty, you're back up.
All for the love of the game.
This time you can pull on. That way you can be a good
Yeah, Marty looks like he don't take no shit.
That's a real deal right there.
Yeah.
That's what changed my life. Once I started doing this at the Gold's Gym, I would have my little connection. I had this little strap that the ladies would do all that shit. It was hooked to a chain, then a tricep rope I'd walk around with my partner, we would do chest and shoulders, but then between sets, I'm like, walk over to all my boys, like, come here, pull this thing here. And then they got me.
What, you just rock that joint on your arm like that?
Yeah, I would just keep it on there, right? You know, half
That's
the
nice.
time right and half the time left. And it worked. I got stupid strong.
Where do you get these straps?
These are all Marty's. So. I don't
It's
know
called
where-
an Iron Infidel.
Huh.
That's the name of the company.
Marty's rich. Motherfuckers for $100. Pull them in there.
Hey, one thing about this sport, it don't matter how a guy looks. I've seen guys with big muscles go down
You don't have to do
to
that.
guys my size. There's a lot more to it than being big and strong. Trust me.
He doesn't straighten his arm out too fast because it's easy for him. Okay. You find that spot where he's right tricky and you exploit it. Marty, get a little, get your ass on the bench, first of all. There you go. Stand up tall. Beautiful. That elbow sucked in there a little. There you go. And go ahead and give him some, and then start moving on that way. You're probably going to grab it with your other hand too, maybe not. Good job. Now listen, I'm gonna tell both of y'all.
And they're the best
Be a
kind.
good partner and to get the best out of the exercise, you want to be here as much as possible, not as much here all the time. All right? Pull it back in there.
My favorite pullers are the guys who don't look like much.
Right there. Perfect. Give him a little bit. As soon as it starts.
Then after the
opening up,
match, you're like, what?
hold tight right there.
What the fuck
Right
just
there.
happened?
Stop. That's good. That's good. Move it a little bit more. That's good. That's good.
No,
That's good.
size
That's
does
good.
matter,
That's
but
good.
it's
Don't let him off
it's
that
not
hook.
the
Don't
alpha
let
and
him off the
omega.
hook.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You can be big and strong and good. But moral to the story, don't judge a book by its cover.
There we go. Now straighten on out.
Yes.
Straighten
You gotta be
on
kidding me.
out. Yeah,
Yo,
straighten on
boy.
out. Relax. Let your hand almost come through that thing. Straighten that hand out. That's good. Pull it back in there. Pull it back in there. Nice and perfect. Don't be so turned. Don't be so turned. There you go.
Good?
Yeah, he's good. There you go. There you go. Keep that elbow tight to your body. Get it in there tight. Get it in there tight. Get it in there. Nice. Good work. Switch hands if you need to. Yeah, you do right. Switch hands. Mine ain't never worked this hard in no arm wrestling shit. Never. Never, ever, ever. $20 super chats. I'm crazy as shit wasting their money.
King Willie, perfect point.
I love it.
That's the compromising answer. I like it.
Yep. That's it. Stay in there, tight elbow up, Marty. Perfect. Perfect, Marty.
Forget about it.
Perfect, Marty. Perfect. Yeah, open his ass up. Nice. Yeah, watch that phone when you cross there a little bit. I don't know who that is. Nice, good work. All right, straighten him back up. Let's move this bench over somewhere. There you go. Have a seat. Pop it in there nice and smooth. Try to get this right here up against your body. There you go. Now, pretend you went to 10 o'clock a little bit. Now it should open straight up. Go ahead.
Good?
Yep. Nice. That's the one, Marty. That's the one you're driving that guy that way. Yes, Marty.
I like it. I see it.
Yes.
I see it.
Much smoother.
Like a hook
All
drag.
these exercises, you're gonna feel like a fucking goofball for about 3 or 4 times, and then it's gonna start
Yeah.
to work out. Good work. Pull it back in.
Well,
Pull it
plus,
back in.
these are straight arm wrestling exercises, not like just
Straight
pumping
up,
iron
and
at the
it's not even
gym.
straight arm wrestling. There's a place in the match where you can draw a reference to every exercise. At least for me, there is. And the thing is that this is just like getting a good recipe or a good resume, right? You can look at it, and all you gotta do is take that information that's in there, delete it, and put your information, right?
Right,
But
right.
a good plan, and then listen, if you can't teach someone and tell people exactly what you do, you don't know what you're doing.
Right, right.
That's a fact, right? So I know what I'm doing. It don't mean it works. It just means it used to work. Used to work, Jimmy. All right, last one. Let's get him in there. Last one. Make sure you turn that thing enough that it doesn't go down his arm so quick. Right, the goal now is to look better, right? To look as smooth as we can.
Up here like this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you wanna get that thing as tight as you can in an arm wrestling position that you know that once you lean over to 10 o'clock, lean over like you're winning, there it is, right? Elbow up just a little, there you go.
Would you just look at this?
Perfect, just breathe. It's gonna open up and it's just the way it is. Let it stretch and then bring it on back. So you can have your wife pull on this king size sheet, no problem.
So I'm gonna start like this,
We're
right?
gonna start just like this, in there. And all you're working on is somebody trying to open that thing up, and instead of you pulling on it, you're just moving, right? You take that elbow and you start sliding it forward, and the motherfucker starts sliding down your forearm, and you'll see that it's a way to block the leverage and the momentum.
He's really,
Elbow up,
he's really doing.
elbow up, there you go. Always, you gotta be careful that it's not that inside of the elbow going this way, it's the bicep opening them up. Because you can open up that bicep millions of times, you can only work on that elbow, that inside, for a little bit before that motherfucker screams. All right, two more. Two
On
more
this
right
side?
handed. Yeah, two more right handed. I don't want y'all trying to beat me when we go live sparring. Marty! You don't think he's got nothing. So listen, this thing's starting to get too far down your hand. Right? You want
I'm about
it
to
up
put
there.
this guy on the news. Yeah.
There you go, Marty, start that way. Do that good connection now, you swing me one around. That's it, big guy, high elbow. High elbow. Good work, straighten it out, stretch it. Switch hands. Good work, good work, Nick. Good work, Nick.
So you were just in Florida for an event.
Yeah, I went down there and pulled, Brandon Morris called me on Tuesday, asked if I could help him.
Any
I
kind?
didn't think he would pay for it, but he did. That motherfucker he got big money down there, giving away motorcycles and shit, so.
Were there any matches there worth talking about?
You know what? South Carolina, super professional team, man. The dude Chad Silvers is a good coach,
Yeah.
right? I don't know if he's like the absolute nicest, most social person in the world, but he's so fucking happy when I see him. I tend to think that he would be like that with everybody. But the truth is, I don't think that he's like a social butterfly running around the tournament making a whole bunch of buddies. But if you live in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and he can stand your presence, you can get busy at his gym on, I guess, Sundays at 2 o'clock. Because every one of them dudes down there, they won every class, right? Just good armor. I mean, they did a good job. I mean, so, you know, if you want to see what, because here's the thing. If you treat arm wrestling like a professional sport and you got like rules at practice and, you're pretty much a geek, in my
Right.
opinion.
No doubt. No
You know
doubt.
what I mean? So, but you also see to where the geekiest guys, the ones with the rules, the guys that are serious as shit, that don't take no bullshit. If you're gonna come to their house, you're gonna get busy. There's a handful of those guys out there, and the fact is all the guys in their camp do fucking real good,
Right.
right? Because they're serious about it. So, it's not me, but I recognize the benefits of having, a guy like Chad Silvers running your shit.
Right.
100%. Everybody's strong.
Well, there's plenty of talk about individuals, who's on top, who's winning this match, who's winning the match, but I don't hear much about teams.
Of course, right? And then they took a picture there where they won the 54, 76, 98, 220s, and supers. One of their 5 guys won every class. So they got all the keys to the Harley on the right-hand side.
Oh, shit.
Left-handed, a couple of us, me and Brandon Morris. And you know what? Maybe Max Talbot got one too. So I don't know if Max got one left-handed or right-handed, but we took a few of their left-handed. I won left-handed, Brandon won left-handed, and I think Max won. But besides that, they had 7 of the 10 keys. So that fucking motorcycle went back to South Carolina. That's the way it is.
Is there any other teams in the nation that you think?
I mean, yeah, there's all kinds of teams, but there's a team, and then there's South Carolina that comes in 5 dudes. They're all dressed the same. They're all in different weight classes. They don't pull against each other. That's a little different team.
That's a different way to come
All right,
about a
guys, let's
tournament.
go. We'll go right-handed, then left-handed, right-handed, then left-handed. You guys will just pull me, and we're gonna start off by you guys working the set grip situation. Nick, it's gonna be really weird to you, and I'm gonna keep screaming. but we'll get it. So Marty's gonna start showing you, he's gonna walk up to the table, he's gonna push his hand against that peg so that he's got a lot of room for this to slide around this table when he wins. If he locks himself up by doing this, when he gets there, he won't get to go any further. Okay. Because of that arm will be blocking him, right? So you can have your hand like that, but you gotta get that elbow up so it goes around the table, right? If you're able to win, right? So I'm gonna tell Marty he's gonna walk up, his hands are gonna be as wide as possible because he's about to do his plate hold, right? And then when someone hands him that plate hold, that's when the referee tells him to close his thumb, right? The referee tells me to close my thumb, I know I gotta put my thumb right in the middle of my 4 fingers, right? I gotta create a shelf for this distance here to make it hard for this guy to wrap around, right? The guy's gonna tell me to close my thumb. Now, if you walk up and it's just a casual arm wrestling match, just go ahead and make the position right away, right? But for the most part, he's gonna tell you to close your thumb. So you're gonna keep your thumb as far away as possible. When he tells you to close your thumb, you're gonna just take that whole thing in there and mimic the plate hold, right? Because you know you can't do a plate hold like this, right? The fucking thing will fall out, but you can do it like this if you have that support, right? All right, so the guy tells me to close my thumb, I plate hold, right? He tells me to close my hand, that's where it gets tricky, Nick. That's where you need to rise to an uncomfortable position, which for me is just going from my heels to my toes, right? I'm also concentrating on my elbow being as far away from my body as I can get it. Why? Because I know it's gonna come back in like a boomerang as soon as they say go, right? As soon as I feel any kind of threat, right? So the 2 things that are gonna happen without us even knowing it to help us create movement are going to be toes to heels, right? Now, and then elbow from front to back, right? Those things are gonna happen just by your instincts. So you don't have to be fast for those things to work, right? It's just a fact. If I get ready to throw a punch at you, fucking put your hands up. It's just survival, right? So, and then when I tell him to close his hand, that's when he's gonna rise to his toes, but he's gonna concentrate on making that fist, so squeezing that towel, and also he'll have that strap on, so he'll work on feeling that connection of that strap from that pull-up, right? That's the goal, right? Now, after he tells me to close my hand, the next thing he's gonna say is what? He's gonna say go, right? And I'm gonna keep that index finger close to my chin. I'm gonna take my entire body, go from the front right-hand corner all the way to the back left-hand corner. As I win, same motion we did in the gym. You had it right here, right? And you moved it all the way over, right? Marty, let's see if Marty can do it. He's gonna do it 5 times right-handed. The 5th time, I'm gonna stop his ass. Right? The first 4, you're gonna go ahead and win. Right? He walks up, hands there, put us in the middle, tells us to close our thumbs. He closes his thumb, he goes plate hold, right? We tell him to close his hand, he rises to his toes, just like that. We say go, and he explodes all over there as 1. Come on, back up, open your hand up, Marty. Close your thumb. Close your hand, go. Perfect. Now, only thing Marty could do better is have his elbow more in the front, right? And not, sometimes when I tell Marty to close his hand, he doesn't rise over top of it. He actually leans his hand and everything in, right? We don't want that. That elbow and hand stay the same. We're rising around it.
I'll get
right?
these questions in when I can.
Got some questions?
I got 2 good questions.
2 good questions.
One, Jesse Henley was wondering why Richard Lucas never gets mentioned as one of the greatest ever.
Because he is 197 years old, and he's not one of the greatest ever. He's one of the greatest in his time. Right?
That's a better way to put it.
Yeah, he's like top 10 all time, but no one gives a fuck after the top 3, right? It's Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe. Nobody wants to hit the 4th guy in there, right? You got to open it up to too many guys. So you got John Brzenk, and then you got everybody else. So Richard's just, and he's just a right-hand puller. And let's be completely honest about the size of this dude. He should be better than he is.
Yeah, he looks like a pro
Big
wrestler.
old bear. All right, in the middle, close your thumb, close your hand, go. Perfect, here we go, open back up. Close your thumb, close your hand, go. Ooh, yeah, Marty. Yeah, who's your daddy? All right, so just set in there, Marty. You're not trying now, Marty. Marty, listen, you're a little contorted, right? Get good balance, stand tall and balanced, right? Take this ass with you, right? Just try not to lose. You can't win anymore, Marty. You can only lose. Good job. Good job.
Hey, one more question. Do you think Sarah Bachman can win a round, or you think she's gonna get shut out against Gabby?
I think she's gonna get shut out, but I'm hoping
Yeah.
that she wins, right?
No
Because
doubt.
unlike, I think, unless you're from Brazil or you're Gabby's boyfriend, you're rooting for Sarah, right? Because she's the underdog. So let's go, Sarah. Go hard. All right, big guy here. Like it? Perfect. When the guy tells you to close your thumb, you're gonna go play hold. I like it always hand up in the tall as you can get it, right? That play hold's gotta be up there. Wide fingers. Perfect. When I tell you to close your hand, just gonna place these things straight down here and then squeeze them and make a fist, right? Rising up to your toes. And then when we say go, you're just gonna wrist curl. That butt's going underneath the table. Bring it all the way to your wing. You got it? Yeah. Here we go. Close your thumb. Get that hand up in the air. Always up. Close your hand, rise to your toes, and go. Good job. Hey, go ahead and take that thing on down there. That's good. I ain't gonna give you no pressure until I do. Close your thumb. Hands gotta be straight. There it is. Close your hand, rise up, and go. Nice, good job. Remember, we're going all the way back to here, right? And I think you should get that thing and stand up. Get
Oh, the stand.
Yeah, he needs the riser, only because it's a game changer, especially for how much you're separating to get down there.
I had a match once with a guy who was just as tall as me, grabbed the freaking stand. So I had to, yeah, so I had to grab the stand, and I was all over the damn place. I lost.
Let's take this thing and set it way
It's supposed to be for midgets.
So your front foot will be right there on the front of that, back foot back there. Put it all the way up. There it is right there. Perfect. That peg. You already put there. All right, on your thumb. Close your hand, rise to your toes. Yes, and go. Nice, good job. Be smooth, right? The smooth thing to do. Go ahead and make a fist right there. Right on your chin, right? Just keep it in there, wrist curl, and then butt goes underneath. Right? Now listen, your butt doesn't go back there. It actually goes underneath the table.
Okay.
All right? Yes. Hand up and yes. Don't worry about them, worry about you, right? Your fist now, go ahead and make your fist. You're strong right there. Not as much when you do this. Right? Your fist ain't that strong right there, right? It's easy to keep crashing down and keep that motherfucker up. It's hard. Close your thumb. Close your hand. Rise up and go. That way, that way, that way. Nice. And remember, there ain't no pulling. It's keeping this shit tight and lowering it all together. All right? Like this. All together. That close. All right, fifth one, I'm gonna stop you. Close your thumb, close your hand, go. That's it, just breathe, stand up tall, and just relax. If you have no chance of winning, just relax here, and easy down in a second. Breathe and try not to lose. Your hips should be connected to the table at all times. Stand up tall. Yes, there you go. Just don't let me pull it down. Wrist curl. Yeah, there you go. Breathe. That's it. Just let me have it on there. Who's your daddy? All right, left hand. Let's go, Mark.
It's sad.
It's not sad because you done did all this work. You got nothing. You got nothing.
I know
Your
that
body done worked that fucking out.
well, the viewers were asking if they could have a match at the end, but they probably had their dick drags in the dirt already today.
Can they have a match?
Can they?
Oh, yeah. They both are soft as cupcakes. Flat hand, close your thumb. Close your hand, go. Nice. Your hand. Close your thumb. Close your hand, go. Nice. Stand up. Close your thumb. Close your hand, go. Nice. Last one. Oh, get on that shit. Close your thumb, kill it. Close your hand, go. Yeah, buddy. The left is getting back. Brandon can't beat you right now. No more. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that Brandon, it
That
could be a
shit was,
remix.
Yeah, no.
Is that a fluke?
I don't went too far. I done did too many wrist curls. Yeah, ever since then. I'm a bad motherfucker right now, left handed.
Bobby Ray has a question. You kind of answered half of it already. It's A new person should train arm wrestling and weights and stuff pretty much every day if they really want to go after it.
100%.
But what about
And
someone
listen,
who-
Also, too, it shows if you arm wrestle at practice and/or work out at the gym in an arm wrestling manner, too hard to do it the next day, you went too hard. Relax, unless you're already.
You think people go too hard in
Well,
practice?
not only do they go too hard, they're not even doing it right. Right? They're pulling hard in super unnatural losing positions. Well, there's no reason their arm is fucking messed up.
Yeah.
Try going to practice, stay balanced, and if you take an asshole, then take it like this. Don't take it like this.
Oh, yeah.
Not like this, right? No, that shit's not natural, right? And when you get to the gym, you know, there's ways to work arm wrestling with where you don't even have to breathe hard. Just get that feel, that smooth shit down.
Yeah, it's not
You can
one of
do that
those.
every day.
It's not one of those things where you need to do 300-400 pounds or
Hey, if
something.
you do,
But I mean, if
go
you can, you
100%,
can.
right? All right, flat hand.
I got you, Clem, in a
Grab
minute.
that peg. Close your thumb. Close your hand and go. That goes better. You smooth left-handed though. Smooth. Stand up tall and remember here, you really want to take it there. And then my pressure keeps it here.
Okay.
All right. Close your thumb. Close your hand. Go. Good job. Be careful turning in. Just straight out. Just straight out. Take that fucking index finger right there, straight to that chin, and then take your chin down to the ground, and it'll match it. Right? But don't take it this way. Take it this way. Yes.
Yeah, that looks a lot
Super
better.
tight, though. Super tight. Stand up tall. Remember, the taller I am around it here, the more torque I have coming back. If I start reaching over here before they say go, I don't have as much as I do when I'm ready. Exactly. Make sure you don't cover. You can't cover my index finger. We can touch though, right? We really got to show these thumb knuckles, but I never show my thumb knuckles. Always. Open your hand. Close your thumb. Plate hold. Close your hand. Rise to your toes and go. Yes.
Yeah, Bobby, you don't have to go hard in the paint. As long as you're doing something every day, keep that torque on there, because that's what it's like when you arm wrestle for a while. That's how you get sore. But see, the longer you can stand in positions like this, when you do the lightweight training, the bands and all that, it allows you your stamina to increase to be in these matches longer. Because that's been a problem of mine.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
To the right, come on, Mark.
Hey, I got a $20 super chat.
Whoa!
$20 super chat, Clem Smith.
$20.
Travis, have you ever monitored your heart rate with a heart monitor during a workout?
Never.
Never. You don't believe it?
Tell him I don't use makeup either.
Forget about it.
Close your thumb. Close your hand. Go. Yeah, Marty. We're back in here, Marty. What you gonna do, Marty? How you gonna handle that? Marty, breathe, Marty. You're not even breathing, Marty. Oh, I think you took control, Marty. You didn't. You didn't, Marty. Balance, Marty. Balance. Bam! Come on up here, Nick. One at a time now. All right, Nick, we're gonna talk about that running. Remember how we were talking about there, that it's not pushing down, it's running, right? So the easiest way to figure that out is to go wrist to wrist like this. Grab hold of that peg, and then when they say go ahead and go a little bit. Now watch me. Instead, I'm not gonna try to pull you down, I'm just running it this way. You feel that?
Sideways.
Exactly, right? So that's what you need to think about. Get dug in there, tight, get close. Now, just run this whole thing. Remember, elbow is in front, you're winning. Right, that's about the motion, right? Don't go down, go that way. Yes! That's how you run them.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Close your thumb. Close your hand. Go. Yeah. Don't get too stretched now. Let your bicep gonna pop out of that stretch now. Breathe. Yeah.
Yeah, breathing is really important. Keep your eye on your hand, too. Always.
Done, dude. He got nothing left. Even Marty, a shot. Left hand.
$5 super chat. $5 super chat.
$5 super
Pseudonym.
chat.
Is Chafee going to win a round against Kacheda? Or is he going to get shut out?
It's gonna be a good match. I think it could go 3-2 either way.
Yeah,
Or, what is it, 4-3, whatever the hell it is.
definitely a good matchup.
Ready? All right, you get your own grip, and you, whatever shit grip you want to do. You ready? You say go.
Go.
sloppy, Marty. Make sure you're balanced and tall. Nice, Marty. Nice. What are you doing, Marty? You're weak, Marty. All right, Nick, get on up here. Close your thumb, Nick. Grab that peg. Close your hand, Nick. Rise up. Go, Nick. Yeah, Nick. Breathe, Nick. Breathe, baby. This is your daddy calling, Nick. Did you clean your room?
Yeah. If you don't eat those nuggets,
Trash, you motherfucker.
if you don't eat the nuggets, you don't get the toy.
Or your mom and me. Who's gonna cut you off? Right hand, let's go, Marty.
Strap match?
Yes. Take it, Marty. You put the strap on. Be quick about it.
$4 to $4.20. $4.20. $4.20s. $4.20.
Because of you.
Probably. Will you seek revenge on Brandon Alka-Seltzer? Brandon Alka-Seltzer. Is there a rematch, you think?
I don't think. Brandon's not a retard.
No.
He'll take that one to his grave. He's smart. Nah, that was a good way for me to find out exactly
Where you're at.
just where you are if you are a complete douchebag when it comes to laziness.
Well, there's a couple people asking about your comeback, which I'm sure you've heard a million times.
No, only 35 times this morning.
Yeah.
The fucking man, what do people worry about? When are they gonna do something to need a comeback?
Yeah, we need somebody worthy of a comeback, eh?
Close your thumb. Close your hand. Go! Yeah, mighty. A little bit different in the strap, huh, Mark? There you are. There you go. Mark, look in the mirror there at how distorted Marty is. Always got to get him back on balance. Yeah, Marty, I'm dragging. I'm Todd Hutchins in your ass.
It looks like a nitro.
Oh, look at the turn of events.
We got a matchup here.
Marty's got nothing. Marty's got nothing left, Nick. All right, here we go. Nick, you're up, kid. You remember how to put the strap on, Nick?
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's see, big dog. Over. Thumbs down. I like it. Remember, your hand's always straight up in the air. Yes. Elbows always up. Yes.
I hope so
Game
myself,
changer right there.
because I need to get him on my channel.
Can you put the strap on with one arm while you're arm wrestling somebody? If you can't do that, don't fucking talk to me about arm wrestling. Okay? Don't talk to me about arm wrestling if you don't possess that ability. Make sure your height is right. There you go. Tight. I mean, listen, when you're tightening it on me, you know I want as much as my hand in the strap, so you don't do it.
Okay.
Right? Whatever you got to do to win, baby. I told you I stopped that rape earlier. Hey, hold that shit. There you go. You should feel good. You feel good? All right. Ready, go. All right, relax there. Come on up here. You know that all your strength is right here, going this back to your chin, right? That's the motion, right? Lean back up. Yes, there you go. Wait, hey, it ain't going nowhere, baby. Don't go too hard. Snap nothing, all right? I don't know if somebody told you, Nick, but I'm the champ, Nick. Yeah, that's it. Oh, Nick, what a pussy. Jesus Christ, Nick. You hold your woman with those hands? Yeah. Come on, Marty, lefty, let's go. Strap us up. I could have swore you guys would have more. All that fucking knowledge I gave y'all earlier. Fucking guys ain't using none of it.
Should I get him?
Where do you feel it? Shoulders, bicep, back? You got any certain?
Nothing really hurts.
Just everything's numb, right?
Yeah.
This is a good question. Is there anyone that you've
Did
trained?
they pay for this question?
No, they didn't.
No.
Forget about it.
Super chat only.
Super chat and I'll
No, I'm
ask him.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Is there anyone that you've personally trained that people need to
Luke
be
Kent.
worried about?
Well,
Luke
I mean,
Kent?
Luke Kent's
Well,
my
but
guy.
he's well known, but he's
I'm just
someone
saying,
that.
Luke Kent's a guy that took on the philosophy and ran.
Oh, okay.
from an
Well, that's
athlete standpoint.
basically what I'm
There ain't
getting
been
at.
a whole lot of them, but he's one
Yeah.
of them
Okay.
that got it down.
So there's two
Punch it up.
instances where this
Hold
this
your
shit
hand.
works.
Go! Big hit. I like Yeah, Marty.
He's leading.
Mark.
Travis is unimpressed.
Make sure your balance is on point, Marty. I'm like to get all discombobulated. This is Dave Randall shit right here, boy. Dave Randall! One more time, Marty. You didn't even try hard. That's right. Close your thumb, Marty. Come on, Marty. Take, Marty. Take. Close your hand. Come get it, Marty. Go, Marty. Slow, Marty. Go. Go, Marty. What are you doing, Marty? If you could see yourself in the mirror, you would not. Ever. Don't drop that left leg.
It's like Spider-Man.
Straighten out in front and balance.
Let's keep an eye on Marty's legs.
Yes, rock back. Yeah, Marty. Oh, man. You got nothing, Marty. You are done. Put a fucking fork in it.
$10 super chat.
Hey,
Yo,
I ain't got any fucking questions.
Pseudonym's been showing some love today.
Who
Couple pseudonym is the name.
Okay.
Showing a lot of love today. And the next question he's got is,
Well,
do you know a
tell him
good?
we expected nothing in return.
Do you know a good arm wrestling club or team in Central or Northern Virginia?
So who is in Northern Virginia? Yeah, Richie
Is
Golf, I think is his guy.
Is Brutal up there?
That used to be Dave Patton's territory. But yeah, I think Richie Golf's his guy.
Richie Golf's a good guy to get in touch with.
Richie Golf. Send me an email, Travis Bagent Unfiltered, travisbagent1@gmail.com. I think it's, maybe there's an unfiltered one too, but just remind me about that. I'm
All
gonna
right.
try and
Send him an email. He'll hook you up with the guys.
Tick. Good job, tight. I got it. You so weak, you can't tighten them up.
So now when I go, I wanna go with that.
100%, and you
What
should
am I
listen.
doing wrong?
You ain't doing nothing wrong. You just hooked up to the wrong motherfucker.
Well, you got, listen,
I'm
you,
going this way.
Of course,
this way,
and
right?
you're not doing anything except keeping that thumb close to your chin.
Gotta show you some love,
You
Pseudo.
have all the exercises that will
Studio.
make that setup strong. Right now, it ain't that strong. You put your shit here, it'll go right here quick. Right, but you're strong right here because you've been doing bicep curls from right here your whole life, right? But you really should have been doing them from here and not letting them go down. That would have made you strong right here.
Really?
Right? So, but you ain't doing nothing wrong. This is like, this is 3 years every Tuesday having a psycho relationship with this sport before you gonna recognize anything. Anything. Go ahead,
So
ground.
I'm going straight back though,
Like I
right?
said, you're just keeping that thumb and index finger close.
Oh, I
right?
do Phil
Then
Collins
you let that
karaoke's all the
and
time,
you're
bro.
not changing that, you're just
The kid
dropping
could
that
sing a
ass
little bit.
underneath and wrist curl.
Different conversation for a different time.
Now listen, you do that and I'm trying to do this and it ends up being a match.
Okay.
All right, but if everything works out, if I do my thing the way I want to do it, close your thumb, close your hand, good.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's,
That sucks.
get up tight. Oh, that's it, get that hand up high. Close your hand, go. That's it, go back that way, right there.
The gamer, Lightning Luke King. I met him in
Now you're just
Petaluma.
trying not to lose, right?
Good, he's a good dude.
Y'all ain't got nothing. Boy, y'all. Look. Awesome. All right, Marty, make it up here right-handed, you two. We're just gonna set y'all in there.
The match you've all been
And
waiting
wrist to
for.
wrist. Now listen, guys.
They're
Right
both-
now is when the peer
they're both
pressure
half
sets
in the grave.
and one of you motherfuckers
Who you guys got?
stupid and hurt your arm. Right?
Caputo?
Don't do it. Just stand
Or this
up
guy?
tall, relax, you're going.
Yeah, Travis is a big reason I got into this. I saw him on Game of Arms. I call him the Stone Cold Steve. I call you the Stone Cold Steve Austin of arm wrestling. You know that? You don't know that.
Grab hold of this peg. Remember, guys, same principle, right? Lock in there, and then you're running them, not pulling. Ready, go, slow, just nice and slow.
Oh, they're doing the wrist joints right now, the wrist
Stand up tall,
locks.
nothing crazy, right? Stand up tall, it's gonna be a marathon, right? Your body ain't gonna give up. Nice, relax, Nick, breathe. Nice work.
Stamina exercise.
Perfect, guys. Hope you guys, so listen, you need a lot of this in your life. All right, relax, relax, stop, switch hands to left hand. I like how much y'all stayed in the middle. Doesn't matter who wins, what's good is that for 10 seconds, we're locked up in that middle. Makes height is important here too, right? Wrist height gotta be the same. Ready, go grab it, and go. Nice and easy. He's a little strong left-handed, I think. See if you can ease him down, Nick. Drop, just nice and slow, drop that butt. Oh no, Marty's struggling too. All right, stand up tall then, because trying to win will put you in a place where you lose. All right, drag him down, Marty, just a little bit. Oh, y'all close. Breathe, gentlemen. Don't try to win.
We got a
Just
wrist
don't try to
war.
lose. That's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. Stop. Don't be so eager. That's where listen, all the injuries happen 1 inch from the pin pad. All right, it's because you get down there and it's panic mode, trying to finish instead of just relaxing. All right. All right, go ahead and get a regular grip, but turn in a hook. Regular grip, turn in the hooks, both of your hands. Make sure you're showing your thumb knuckles. I like it. Right there. Don't move. Ready, go. Nice and easy. Nice. Stay in there. If one of you can ease the other one down, go ahead. If you can, breathe. Nick.
There we go.
Stand up tall and breathe. Good
This is
job.
the real deal. Hook battle.
All right, relax. Switch it up to left.
Oh,
Same
maybe not.
thing.
Stamina exercises. No, I don't know.
Close your hand. Thumb knuckles, guys. Thumb knuckles. You gotta show them. There's yours. There's kind of yours. Turn on in. Ready, go. And a hook. Stay in the hook. Stay in the hook. Nice. Breathe and stand up tall, guys. Stand up tall. All right, hold up. Stop right there for a second. Nick, get on top of this real quick. Let's see if Marty notices any change. Left hand is still in the hook. Is it wobbly?
Yeah, I'm good though.
All right. Just go ahead and close your hands. Make sure I see thumb knuckles. There we go. Ready, go. Nice and easy. Just set in there. Set in that hook. Feel any difference in you, Nick?
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
higher?
My hands look loose shit though.
I got you. That's good, though. That's it. Yeah! We got it! Yeah! Good job.
Oh, snap. Paulie Walnuts.
10 minutes and then we'll go round robin again.
Paul Italia, how you doing, bub?
You got any questions, Jimmy G?
Nah.
Good? No
Paul
chit chat?
Italia said,
You
what's
all
good?
fucking bums. Let's go. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and wash my hands.
All right.
Don't come in here.
Is that a wrap?
That's too bad.
You can, yeah, you can wrap it up.
We're going to wrap it up. All right, listen here, listen good. Lip smacks. I'm gonna have to check it out. I kept my mouth shut the whole time. This was a blast. I found out about this yesterday. Kind of like a mixtape. This is just like a practice run. If there was shaky footage, I apologize. We're gonna have a gimbal. I'm gonna have a gimbal by next week and everything will be nice and smooth and sexy. Anytime I get to hear Travis teach, I just shut the fuck up and listen, because the man knows what he's doing. Luke Kent, work for him. Could work for you too. I think he's coming. No. This is your host, Jimmy Walnuts, Travis Bagent Unfiltered, the Beast. This is pretty much the conclusion of this seminar. Got football coming up. And keep your eye on Unfiltered, because I'm here now. I'm over here now. Finally, Walnuts has come back!